List all the natural languages that you know. Do you know any natural languages? Could you please list some of the natural languages that you know? Can you hear me? No, you can tell me. Unmute and speak. English and Telugu. Very good. So just tell me the names. Even if you don't know those languages, you can list them. Very good. Very good. Okay, what about others? English, Hindi, Malayalam. Very good. Telugu. Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. So these are some of the natural languages: English, Sanskrit, Telugu, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, Marathi. Like this, we are having 5,000 languages. Why we need to learn natural languages? What is the necessity? Very good. To communicate with the computers. To communicate with the computers. So communication is very important word. So communicate with each other. Okay, natural languages are required to communicate with each other. I want to communicate with you. I want to communicate with someone else in the society. That's why we need natural languages. Without natural languages, it is very difficult for me to communicate with other people in the society. Now, list all the programming languages that you know. You might have heard about those programming languages. Could you please name the programming languages? Okay, Python, very good. Fine. JavaScript, very good. C, C++, C hash, Java, Python, Scala, Ruby. Like this, we are having 2,000, more than 2,000 programming languages. These are some of the programming languages. Now, you listed some of the natural languages, that there are more than 5,000 natural languages and there are more than 2,000 programming languages. Right? Why we need to learn programming languages? We already know natural languages, right? We already know English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Sanskrit. We know many natural languages. Then why to learn programming languages? What is the necessity? Why we need to learn programming languages? Why to learn Python? We already know English, right? Then why to learn Python? What is the necessity? Just guess it. Even if your answer is wrong, it's okay. Very good. To communicate with the computers. I want to communicate with computers. That's why I need to learn programming languages. There are many programming languages. I chosen Python to learn. Like there are many natural languages. I chosen English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam. Like that, I chosen some of the languages. It is not practically. It is not possible to learn all 5,000 natural languages. Practically, it is not possible to learn all 2,000 programming languages. It's highly impossible for anyone in this world. Okay, so any few of the natural languages and few of the programming languages are more than enough to survive. Now, we need natural languages to communicate with each other, and you said we need programming languages to communicate with the computers. Your answer is perfect. Now, my question is, why can't we communicate with computers in natural languages? Okay, you said that programming languages are required to communicate with the computers, but why can't we communicate with computers using natural languages? Why can't I communicate in Kannada, Hindi, Telugu, Malayalam, English, Sanskrit, Spanish, French. Why it is not possible? Why it is not possible? Anyone? Just guess it. Yes, very good. So natural languages are different. Computers are not going to understand natural languages. Okay, these are the actual reasons why computers can't learn or understand natural languages. One is lexical, syntactic, and semantic ambiguity. These are the three ambiguities, three difficulties faced by the computers. Lexical, syntactic, semantic. You are not going to understand these things now. I'm going to explain you lexical ambiguity with the help of a word, with the help of an example. Now I ask you a question, how are you? You say that I am fine. Now the next question is, how much fine I need to pay for breaking traffic rules? You say that you need to pay fine of $20. Next question is, what is size of particle? You say it is very fine. Now in this case, the meaning of word fine is doing good. In this case, what is the meaning of word fine? Second case, penalty. In the third case, thin or light. So there are three meanings on this slide. Actually, there are more than 20 meanings are available for the word fine. If you open dictionary, you will understand. More than 20 meanings. See, the word is same, fine, but how many meanings are there? More than 20. The word is the same, that is fine, but there are more than 20 meanings. How it is possible to understand? Because God has given us the natural intelligence. God has given us the natural intelligence. It is because of that natural intelligence we are going to understand the meaning of word fine according to situation, because we are human beings and God has given us the natural intelligence for us. But computers are not human beings. Computers don't have natural intelligence. They are programmed. They are not going to understand meaning of word fine according to situation. It is not possible for them because they are not like us. They are not like human beings. They don't have human intelligence. They are programmed. It is not going to understand the meaning of word fine according to situation. So here the computer is going to confuse which meaning to apply for the word fine, whether to apply doing good or penalty or thin or light or some other meanings. That's why we cannot use natural languages as a programming language or natural languages to communicate with the computers, because computers are going to confuse. So for this, the solution is what? Programming language. The scientists come up with programming language, where in a programming language, for each and everything there is only one associated meaning. For each and every word there is only one associated meaning. There is no chance of confusion. So for computers it is very easy to follow, because there is only one thing to do for each and everything. That's why computers are not going to understand natural languages and they are going to understand programming languages. Have you understood this example or not? Have you understood lexical ambiguity with an example? Okay. If not, please let me know. Okay. Then what is Python? Python is a programming language. Okay. As of now, you need to understand Python is a programming language. Remaining words: interactive, interpreted, object-oriented, and high level. Don't worry. We are going to understand these keywords one by one in the upcoming classes. As of now, you just understand Python is a programming language. There are more than 2000 programming languages, out of which Python is a programming language. It is used to communicate with the computers. Now, it was created by 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗡 during 1985 to 1990. This person is called creator of Python. It is because of 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗡 we all are learning Python today. We need to respect the source, right? So we need to respect the source. So we need to respect 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗡. It is because of this person we all are learning Python programming language. P for Python. Python is being used. Python is being used to teach in 8 of the top 10 US universities. Many top products of the top companies are implemented in Python. Google, Facebook, YouTube, Intel, Cisco, etc. Python is used to automate the processes, system administration, software testing, live support, report generation, etc. You can create web and mobile applications using Python, using the frameworks called Django, Flask, etc. Python is used in AI, machine learning, data science, blockchain, DevOps, computer graphics, gaming, etc. In almost all the domains nowadays, Python is being used. So this slide shows that, tells us that Python is very famous. Python is being used everywhere. People are running Python like anything nowadays. All the school students, all the college goers, all the IT professionals are learning Python, and they are implementing their projects using Python. So these are the Python features. I'm not going to read all of them. I'm going to discuss only few. Why Python is famous? It is because of its rich features. It is because of its rich features. Some of the rich features are listed over here. Okay, it takes much more time to explain. That's why we'll not go for that, and it is not required as of now. We'll go for only few of the features. Easy to learn, easy to read, and easy to maintain. Python is very easy. Python is very easy to read and easy to maintain. Why Python is very easy? It is because Python is nothing but simple English plus simple mathematics. You don't have any complexity, no any complexity added in the Python. It is because Python uses the day-to-day life keywords. Whatever the keywords we use in our day-to-day life, the same keywords are being used in Python. For examples, in, not in, is not, and, or, if, else, while, for, range. So these keywords are what we use in our day-to-day life. For what purpose we use? For the same purpose they are being used in the programming language. So while reading, after reading Python code, you will not find any difference between the natural languages and the programming languages. That is the coding part. Okay, that's why Python is very easy to learn. Python is nothing but simple English plus simple mathematics. If you know simple English, if you know simple mathematics, and if you are willing to dedicate your valuable time, you will become master in Python. Fast to develop. The next one is fast to develop. Why it is fast to develop? Because Python includes each and everything. It knows everything. The food is ready on the table. Only thing is that you should know how to enjoy the food. We no need to worry about the groceries, how to bring the groceries from the market. You no need to worry about the utensils, how to bring the utensils. You no need to worry about how to prepare the food in the kitchen. No need to worry about that. Only thing is that go to kitchen, enjoy the food. That's it. Serve the food on your plate and enjoy the food. That much you need to do. Right? Because the food is already ready. In the Python, so there are so many standard libraries are there, so many third-party modules are there, so many things are already available. So that's why it is very fast to develop. Open source with a vibrant community. It is open source, you no need to pay anything. The code is available and it is with a vibrant community. If you stuck somewhere, there are many people to help you. A broad standard library and plethora of third-party modules. So you can find a library for basically anything you could imagine. So the remaining, we're not going to discuss it now. So we'll come to know about the remaining features in the upcoming classes one by one. Any questions here? Do you have any questions till now? Okay, if you are having any questions, please stop me. Okay, give me 5 more minutes. I'm going to complete the theoretical concepts. Then we'll go for the programming concepts. Okay, we'll start writing the programs in another 5 minutes. So these are application areas of Python: data science, big data, web development, coding, app development, DevOps, AI, ML, blockchain, computer graphics, IoT, general scientific computing. Python finds application anywhere and everywhere. So could you please repeat after me? Practice makes a man perfect. All of you. All of you. Very good. Okay, very good. Now, installation of Python and Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Now we'll go for the installation part. So how to install Python and Jupyter Notebook? Actually, there are many ways to install the Python and many IDEs are there. Integrated development environments. Okay, you can use any of the IDEs as per your choice. So the options are Eclipse is there. Okay, PyCharm is there. Visual Studio Code is there. Jupyter Notebook. You can use anything, but we are using two things. We are using two. One is Jupyter Notebook. Second one is Google Collab. So Jupyter Notebook is available inside Anaconda distribution. So you need to download and install Anaconda distribution. Whenever you download and install Anaconda distribution, it is going to install so many things in one go. It is going to install Python. It is going to install Jupyter Notebook. It is going to install pip. It is going to install so many data science models. That's why Anaconda distribution is famous, because it is going to install so many things in one go. Please send me WhatsApp message after this class, or you can send me a mail on info@𝗕cie_𝗀𝗆.com for the installation guide. Okay, I'll send you the installation guide. Please go through that installation guide and refer the guide. You'll be able to install Anaconda distribution in less than 20 minutes, not more than that. Okay, if you are going to follow the installation guide. Now, if you don't want to install the Anaconda distribution, okay, there is an alternate. What is that? So Google Collab. Have you heard about Google Collab? Have you heard about Google Collab? Okay, very good. Okay, if you don't want to install anything on your machine, you can, no need to worry as of now. Okay, because some of the simple programs you can write on Google Collab. So what is Google Collab? So this is the link. Google Collab, this is the link. collab.research.google.com. collab.research.google.com. This is the link. So whenever you go here, okay, you no need to install anything here. Only thing is that you need a Gmail, Google account. That's it. Now I go here, Google collab.research.google.com. Then this is called a dashboard. This is a dashboard. Okay. So if you want, you can go through this. You read these things, left side, right side, menus, just go through them. Okay. And here I'm going to use file. Click on new notebook. What I did. So this is collab.research.google.com. This is dashboard. I'm going to click on file, click on new notebook. A new tab is opened, right? So this is called a kernel. This is called a kernel. Here I'm going to write my Python code. I logged into my account. Okay, you should have your Google account. If not, you can create one for yourself and there is, I think there is some age restriction. Below 12 years the students cannot use, I think 10 or 11 or 12. Okay, if it is not allowing, if your parents are giving you the access, you can use their account. Now here below 13, okay, so if you are below 13, you need to use your parents account. Yes, you can use your parents account. Yes, which one? Okay, okay, don't worry, I'm going to send you the links on the WhatsApp. Okay, okay, so don't do parallelly. Okay, please mute all of you. Now you no need to do it parallelly. I'm going to show you now. Okay, if you want, I'm going to give you the recordings also. You can do it later. Okay, now focus whatever I'm teaching. Okay, see where I'm what I'm doing, which link I'm going, and where I'm clicking. Okay, so all these things you'll find in the installation guide. Okay, no need to worry. So where to go, where to write the uh, file name, how to write the code, how to run, everything is already mentioned, everything is already documented properly in the installation guide. You no need to worry. You just focus here. You'll find the recording also, you'll find the installation guide also. There you'll find all this information. Okay. Now the first thing is that we need to change the file name. Suppose by default it is untitled. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it in unit number 1. Suppose I'm doing unit number 1 now. Unit number 1 is introduction. I'm having many files with this name. That's why what I'll do, I'll write 15 June. I'll write 15 June. Okay. I'll write 15 June here. Now this is my file name. So I need to remember the file name so that whenever I need this in the future, I can open this file. Now this is called a cell. What we call, this is called a cell, CELL. Here you can write the nodes as well as you can write the Python code. So if you want to write the Python code, you can write here. If you want to write the nodes, you can write the nodes here. Okay. Now I'm going to write the Python code print. Print is a function in Python. This is the first function you need to understand. Print function. Whenever I say function in Python, you must and should use parentheses. This is called opening parenthesis. This is called closing parenthesis. Opening and closing parentheses. They are called parentheses. Okay, I just written opening parenthesis. Google Colab is going to write the closing parenthesis by itself. Okay, this is the feature. Now I'm going to write the quotation marks. I'm going to write the quotation mark. Inside the quotation mark, I'm writing something. Hello world. So this is my first program in Python. How to run this? To run this code, either hit Control plus Enter. I hit Control plus Enter in the keyboard. Control and Enter simultaneously. You need to press. So whenever you press them, so it is going to run. Or else you can click here also. Click on Run Cell, and you'll get the output just below this cell. Just below this cell, you are going to get the output Hello World. Okay. Now tell me how to print I love my India. Suppose I want to print a message, some message. I love my India. I love my country. I love my USA. How to print that? Can anyone? Print, no, don't call them brackets, parentheses. Okay, we have many brackets in Python. Okay, there are some specific meaning. Okay, we call them parentheses. Okay, parentheses, quotation marks, very good. Okay, so whatever you want to print, that you are going to print here. I love my India. So to run this code, either hit Control Enter or else click on this. So this is the second code I written. If I want to write one more code, click on plus here again, plus code. So one more cell is ready now. Here you can write the program. You can start writing the program. Now I want to print India and USA are friends. How to print it? Good. So print parenthesis quotation India and USA are friends. Now I made some changes. Now I'm going to run the code. Yes, I'm getting the output. Now tell me what is the difference between this program and this program? Closely observe. So the yes, very good. So this is also quotation marks. This is called double quotation mark. This is called single quotation mark. So single and double, anything is okay. We do have single quote, double quote, triple quote. You'll understand these types of quotes later. Till that, you can use this single quote or this double quote. You can use anyone. Anyone is okay. So basically what it tells, print means whatever you are going to write inside the quotation mark, that is going to be printed as it is. Can you see? So after India, there is a space. That's why space is also printed. After that, and is there, and is printed. After and, space is there. So whatever you are going to print inside the quotation mark, whatever you are going to type inside the quotation mark, that is going to be printed as it is. This is called a print function. This is called print function. So print function is going to print whatever is going to be typed inside the quotation marks. Now I'll go for one more program. I'll now write different program. I'll write addition of two numbers. A equals to 10, B equals to 20, C equals to A plus B, print C. What is the output now? 30. Okay, what about others? Very good. The value of A is 10, value of B is 20, C equals to A plus B. Now tell me what is the value of C? Value of C is 30 because 10 plus 20, that is 30. Now print C. Whenever I'm printing C, okay, because I said you just now, whatever you are going to write inside the quotation mark, that is going to be printed as it is. Now see line number 5. Now I'm writing print C. Print C. Now for line number 4, I'm getting C. For line number 5, I'm getting 30. What is the difference between these two lines? Very good. Yes. There is quotation mark in 4 and there is no quotation mark in 5. This is the difference. Quotation mark is the difference. No quotation mark. So if you are going to write quotation mark inside the print, and if you are going to write whatever you are going to write inside the quotation mark, that is going to be printed as it is. And if there is no quotation mark, then the value of this variable is printed. What is value of C? 30. So 30 is printed. So this is the difference between quotation mark and without quotation mark. Here C is printed as it is, and here the value of C is printed because this is not inside the quotation mark. Now what I want to do, I want to write C equals to. Now I want C equals to. This is what in the quotation mark, that's why C equals to is printed. But I want both these things C equals to 30 on the same line. What I'll do, I'll remove line number 5. I'll go and I'll write C here. I'll write C here. But to differentiate between these two, but differentiate between these two, I need to use comma. I need to use comma. This is the part of syntax. If you don't use comma, you'll get error. Now what happens? C equals to 30 is printed on the same line. Now this is inside the quotation mark. That's why this is printed as it is. But this is not inside the quotation mark. That's why the value of C is printed. That is nothing but 30. Got it? Any questions here? Okay. Now in this program, A is a variable. What we call? A we call variable. Variables. Variable. What do you mean by variable? Constant, keywords that will come to know later. As of now, just understand A is a variable, B is a variable, C is a variable. These are called variables in programming languages. Now, what is the value of A? 10. The value of A is 10. Right. So because here we assign value 10 to a variable A using assignment operator equals. Here we are using assignment operator, right? So we are using a variable. So value is 10 and variable is A. We assign the value using the operator. There are three things here. One is value. Second one is assignment operator. Third one is variable. So variable, assignment operator and value. So in this case, what is the variable name? B. What is the value? 20. Very good. So what is the variable names here in this line? See, the variable name is A, B, C. Three variables we can find in this line. A is also a variable, B is also a variable, C is also a variable. In this program, there are three variables, A, B, C. Okay. Now, before going for the next program, we are going to understand the data types. Okay. So we are having a dedicated unit for data types, but before that, we need the concept of data types in our programs. That's why we need to understand data types. There are many data types, out of which we are going to understand three of the data type in this class. Okay. The remaining data types we are going to understand in unit number 2. So you need to understand string, int, and float. Please repeat after me. String, int, and float. Okay. So they're very easy. You'll understand in 1 minute. What is string? String is basically anything. String is basically anything that is enclosed in quotation marks. String is basically anything that is enclosed in quotation marks. There are three types of the quotation marks. What are, how many types? 3. This is called single quotation. This is called double quotation. This is called triple quotation. Single quote, double quote, triple quote. Single quote, double quote, triple quote. Please mute all of you. This is single quote. This is double quote. This is triple quote. Triple quote means what? Single quote is written 3 times or double quote is written 3 times. So anything that is enclosed in single quote, double quote, or triple quote is nothing but strings. Very simple. Anything that is enclosed in single, double, triple is nothing but strings. So when to use single, double, triple, so that we are going to understand later. Okay, whenever we are discussing string, that time you'll understand. As of now, just understand single, double, triple quotes. Single, double, triple. If you encounter, if you come across single, double, or triple quotation marks and something is written inside that, that's nothing but string. Got it? String means quotation marks. Quotation means marks. Quotation marks means single, double, or triple. This is single quote. This is called double quote, and this is called triple quote. Any questions in strings? Any questions in strings? Say yes or no. Can okay. Now we'll go for integers. Now we'll go for integers. What is int? Int is any number. Any number. It may be positive or negative, right? Without a decimal point. Any number. Any number. Right. So minus 32, 324, 574, 558, 339, negative 339. These are called integers. These are called integers. Any number, it may be a positive number or negative number, smaller, bigger, but it should be without a decimal point. Now tell me what is float. Very good. Any number with a decimal point. It may be a positive number or negative number. Okay, it may be bigger, smaller, that doesn't matter. Okay, 95.0 or 58.36. Suppose this is negative, this is also okay. It may be a positive number, it may be a negative number. Okay, so what is the difference between int and float? How you are going to identify? Yes. So integers are a positive or negative number without a decimal point. Integers are without a decimal point. Floats are with the decimal point. There is one more representation for float. You will understand it later. As of now, you just understand only one representation, that is using decimal point. Using decimal point. One more scientific notation is there using mantissa, that will understand later. Okay. So now in this class or in this course, and there are so many things are involved, but I'm not going to teach you all the things. I know what you are going to understand at this age. Only those things I'm going to teach you. Some of the concepts I'm skipping purposely. It is because I know that you are not going to understand as of now, and it is better to skip to avoid the confusion. Okay, fine. Now, have you understood the difference between string, int, and float? String, integers, floating point numbers. Okay. Now the function used is, the function in Python is for strings str, for integers, for integer numbers int. These are the functions. Float means for the floating point numbers, the function is float. Whenever I say function, you must and should use parentheses. You must and should use parentheses. So for string, the function name is str. For integers, the function name is int. For floating point numbers, the function name is float, float. Okay, these are the functions. We need these functions. You need to remember these functions. Now, have you understood this program? Any questions here? Oh, okay. Now, I am going to write one more program. A equals to India. What is the variable name here? Very good. Variable name is A. What is the value? Very good. Now tell me, what is the data type? A. Very good. How you say this is a string? On what basis? Very good. Perfect. The variable name is A, value is India, data type is string. Now tell me, what is the variable name? Very good. Variable name is B. Now tell me, what is the value? USA. What is the data type? Very good. String. How you say this is a string? Okay, whatever it may be, single, double, triple. If it is in quotation mark, blindly say that this is a string. Now, if I'm going to add two numbers, what I'm going to get? No, I'm asking you a question. If I'm going to add two numbers, suppose A is 10, B is 20. If I'm going to print A plus B, 10 plus 20 is 30. Now they are numbers. In this case, they are the numbers. A is 10, B is 20, C equals to A plus B, print C. They are the numbers. If you add numbers, they will be added, right? So the sum of these two numbers are calculated and that is printed. But these are not numbers now. These are what? These are the strings now. Words, strings. In programming, we call strings now. Okay. So if you are going to add two strings, they are appended. India, USA. India and USA. Now, A equals to 10. Okay. A equals to 10. What is the variable name here? A. What is the value? What is the data type? Very good. Integer. B equals to 20. What is the variable name? Value. Data type. Integer. Very good. Now print A plus B. If I'm going to add A plus B, what is the value? 30. 30. Print A plus B is 30. Now I'm going to make one more change here. Now A equals to 10. What is the data type here? B is also integer. Same program I'm writing, but I'm making some changes. Now A is 10, B is 20, A plus B is 30. Now I'm making some change. What is the data type of A now? What is the data type of this value now? String. What is the data type now? If I'm going to add A plus B, what is the value? Very good. Perfect. 1020. Now there is a difference between, only this much you need to understand. There is a difference between this 10 and this 10. These two are different. These two are not same. This is 10 and one more 10.0. These three are totally different. The first one, what is this? Integer. The second one, float. The third one, string. This is also string 10.0. This is also a string. This is a string. This is a string. This is floating point number. This is integer. So basically what you need to understand, if you are going to add two numbers, suppose if they are integers, sum is calculated. If they are strings, then they are appended. This is called appending. They are called appending, one after the other, right? So here India, USA, we added two strings. They appended. After India, USA comes. Now if I am going to write B plus A, what is the output? USA, India. Very good. USA, India. If I am going to write B plus B, USA, USA, USA. If I am going to write A plus A, India, India. Got it? Two asterisk, using asterisk. Suppose A times 2. If you want to print India 2 times, you can write A times 2. If you want to print India 12 times, you can use India A times 12. So India is printed 12 times. Exponent means power. Two asterisk. Suppose if you want to use, okay, A equals to 2. If you want to print A to the power 5, what is A to the power 5? 32. So 32 is printed. 2 to the power 5. Got it? A to the power 6, 64. 64 is printed. This is power. Okay. So we are going to learn all these things one by one in the upcoming classes. Okay. Because we need to learn systematically and step by step. Okay. That's why. So whatever it is required initially. Okay. What are the things you need to learn in a systematic way? Those I designed in a systematic manner. The syllabus designed in a systematic manner. In that way, in that flow, we are going to learn. Please mute all of you. So why we are following the systematic manner, so that you need to learn systematically step by step, so that you should not face any difficulties in learning. Okay, so I comprehensively designed the syllabus and the pattern. So I designed step by step, and I'm teaching you everything step by step. Okay, fine. Now any questions here? String, integer and float. Any questions? Fine. From the next class onwards, you are going to write the programs in the class. You are going to open Jupyter Notebook or Google Collab. Okay, anyone is preferred. Okay, so you need to write the Jupyter Notebook or Google Collab, and please mute. And you are going to write the programs parallelly. Okay, I'll tell you that I'm going to teach the concept for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and for the next 5-10 minutes, you need to complete the assignments. What are the assignments I'm giving in the class? After that, again, I'll teach for 5-10 minutes. Then you will be doing the assignments. You'll be performing. Yes. I'm just giving you the demonstration. I'm giving you what is Python, how to work with simple programs in the Python. The actual syllabus is going to start from the next class. Okay, the syllabus is started now. We started learning Python. Okay, this is a demo class. This is free for everyone. This is open to all. This is completely free. Now we'll go for the next one. We are going to we return this program. A equals to 10, B equals to 20, print C or print A plus B. Okay, now we got the output. Now what I want to do, I want to take this value 10. This is what I assigned the value. I want to read this value. I want to take this value as an input from the user during runtime. How to do that? So to do that, we are having a function called input. Input parentheses enter first number. Enter first number. Again, I am having one more number I'm going to read. Input enter second number. What input is going to do? See here, if I'm going to run this, so whatever you are going to write inside the quotation mark, inside the input, that is going to be printed in the left hand side. Enter first number, colon and space. So colon and space, here it is printed. In the right hand side, there is a box, text box. Why it is text box? Because here there is not print function. This is not a print function. This is an input function. Input means what? You are going to take the input from the user. So here, whatever the input you want to give, that you are going to enter. Suppose enter the first number. I am going to write 10 here. This is my first number. I am going to hit enter. So whenever I hit enter, it will go to the second line. What is second line? Again, enter second number. So enter second number. Whatever you are going to write here, that is going to come in the left hand side, and in the right hand side, a text box is going to appear, because again this is the input. Now what I'll do, I'll give 20 here. Okay. Now the value of A is 10, value of B is 20. If I'm going to hit enter, it will go to the next line, print A plus B. What is the output? A is 10, B is 20. So 30. Anyone? Anyone? It's not 30. It is 1020. Very good. Why it is 1020? Yes. Input, always remember input is for strings. Whenever you use input, it is nothing but a string. We need to convert this string into integer. Now a equals to, suppose if you are writing input, enter first number. Okay, enter first number I have written, but I need to convert this. Input means what? String. Always remember input means string. So whatever the data you are receiving through input, that is nothing but basically a string. You need to convert this string into integer using a function called int. As you know that the function for integer is int. Int, as I said, function opening parenthesis, and I need to close here at the end. In the same way, b equals to int input, okay, enter second number. Okay, I'm going to use colon space. Now print a plus b. Now I'm going to hit enter. Enter first number 10. Enter second number 20. What is the output now? 30. I'm getting 30 here. I'm getting 10, 20 here. It is because I just use input. Input means string. So here, whatever the value a you are writing, that is stored like this. 10 is stored like this. 20 is stored like this. But here, whenever I convert this into integer, 10 is stored like this. 20 is stored like this. What the difference? Got it? Very good. Any questions here?